you see Sawinski, she came back here and grabs Diane Severson, and then she started doing a number on her. I mean, she just literally did a number on her. And Roberta Mitchell went on in, she threw her shot, went on in and picked up the point.
Shot off the
but
rail.
Sawinski stayed with her and kept working her over. Look at her.
I think a little hair in the hand there.
Oh, yeah. She's really throwing them in there. Who was the boxer?
And the boxing got boxed.
Yes.
All right, the girls getting ready for the changeover. We're down to... He's ready. There comes Paul Rupert. And I'll tell you, for a scary man, he can look a little strange at times, Richard.
Paul Rupert and company.
I don't know if bears are all that smart. He's wild looking, Paul Rupert, number 17, the coach of the Westerners, but in all seriousness, the tough, hard skating coach of the Westerners. I was a rookie skater one year, tried to go through the inside on him, and I ate the infield, the penalty box, and the chair.
I was a veteran and tried to go in the infield, and I ate the infield.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, he's a roughie.
Arnold Shawn out. Myron Phillips out for the Westerners. Nice move by Phillips. That was a hard shoulder block at the right spot on the track. Arnold Shawn, the veteran, held it, so it's still one-on-one. Shawn returns the paver. Mitchell into the rail. Myron into the rail. All right, at the rear, Arnold Shawn. 9:20 left in the game. At the rear, Erwin Miller, who's an excellent skater, doing the blocking. Look at the balance on little Miller. Erwin Miller, number 15. Down goes Shawn. Vinny Gandolfo backs it through the blocking on Myron Phillips. Down, number 13, Phillips. He knocks Erwin Miller back up to the pack. Miller trying to get back. Phillips down. Erwin knocks up into the pack. Gandolfo doing a great job out there. Phillips hit. Knocks Erwin back up. Vinny Gandolfo, the veteran, giving him a blocking lesson out there, knocking the jammer back and knocking the blocker up. Time winding down. Shawn up on a late chase. Gandolfo digs in. At the rear, up to Miller. Shawn trying to get through on the outside. Gandolfo shouts a play to him, and they fake him out. That's an old expression, but it was the only one to use on that. They faked him out.
Oldest trick in the book.
One all-star point.
The oldest trick in the book.
Richard, what exactly was that?
You can use it once, but I don't think you're going to get them too many times on them. That is one of the oldest books. You know, I'd like to say something about the new skaters coming in. I don't know if you've been watching. I'm sure you have. They are not backing down. These new skaters are trying to make a name for themselves in the game. And of course, they're learning the hard way, but they're standing up there.
Well, that's good to see. It keeps the veterans on their toes. You're going to see a much tougher game when nobody's giving ground.
Here's a confrontation of Paul Rupert and Vinny Gandolfo, two old veteran skaters, and they're standing up to each other also. The new kids standing up to them. Anything's liable to happen in the roller derby games.
All right, 7:45 left in the game. The All-Star is still in command, 24-17. Rupert looks like he's calling a play on this one. The coach of the Westerners, he's a veteran. He keeps his cool, but he does realize that they're down, and it's time to try and put some points on the board for Chicago. Horace Jones out for the Chicago team. Horace has been training a long time. He's excited, and that's right from Horace. He's excited about the opportunity to skate, but here's an opportunity to get some experience because little Tyrone Jubilee's out after him. Number 12, Horace Jones, gets sidestepped by Tyrone. Comes back. Tyrone rocked into the rail. Horace Jones doing a good job. Tyrone not happy with that. Horace Jones at the rear. Skip Shawn, number 3 for the All-Stars, back doing the blocking. 6:50 left in the game. Jones still trying to come in. Now, Tyrone drops back. And the crowd roars as Tyrone rocks the Chicago Jammer. Okay, now trouble's coming. Rupert and Miller. Experience back there, and wow, he blasted through. Rupert coming off a whip, using that weight and picking up some Westerner points. It looks like 3 Chicago Westerner points on that play. Richard Claw got a whip. He was coming in, timeout call, and he used that weight and that experience to advantage on that play.
Yeah, this is a fantastic setup, the way they set it up. Paul Rupert took the whip, then Erwin Miller came from behind and worked a spin whip with the jammer to give the jammer, his speed. The jammer comes in, barreling in behind Paul. It was well executed. It was a thing that they worked on. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take this jam. This is fire. That's a fantastic jam. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Erwin, I think, in fact, I was speaking with someone before the game, And they said, watch Erwin Miller. He thought that one up.
Yeah, let's watch this guy, Jim Trotter. Been around for a long time. August 14th, he was born. He started skating in 1959. He was born in Alabama. He skated for a lot of teams, made his big debut on the Texas Outlaws. Trotter came onto the Warriors in 1970, I believe it was, and has been a Warrior since then. And he's been doing a terrific job for the Warrior organization.
That's some wild-looking skates Jim has on there. You know the story about that?
Yeah, let me tell you the story about this. Trotter's car was broken into, and they stole his skates.
Look at those. Man.
Yeah, those are fantastic. I'm gonna buy me some.
He doesn't look too happy about it.
No, you know, skaters do not love anybody messing with their skates, and his skates were stolen, and he had to go borrow these skates in order to skate the game. Someone broke into his car and stole his skates, and he's having a little trouble out there.
Doing a good job.
Considering that he's skating in somebody else's skates, you know.
Like somebody stealing your slippers.
Oh, man, you don't want to get rid of your skates.
I asked Judy Sawinski that one night if she ever changed skates or changed wheels. I thought she was going to take my head off. She said, that's like my bedroom slippers.
Yeah, they have their skates. They skate with them until they fall off of them.
All right, game back underway. Erwin Miller on the outside, and again Glover out. Two jammers out for the Westerners. So the Westerners, only 4 down now, have another opportunity to close that all-star lead up. Erwin Miller leading the way in. Two Westerners coming in. Miller again calling a play. He's a real thinker out there, and that'll help put points on the board. All right, they're up to Jim Trotter. Hey, go by Trotter on the inside. The two Westerners still digging in. They're looking back. They pick up a couple more and cut it off. Erwin Miller looking all over the track. Happy with that play. 6. Chicago points.
You know, the Warriors have let down on their defense, Harry, and it's going to hurt them because with Erwin thinking, and he called this play like you said, he's out on the jam and called this play.
Here's on replay, Richard.
Yeah, he fakes Trotter out. He takes him up high, and Trotter throws the block, and then they move down in on him, and Trotter has his skates on, and it's
that was
really
a nice
throwing him
move.
off.
Erwin went to the very high point of the track and then cut down.
Yeah, he's always thinking, and he think of these plays, and they work on him, and he pulled him out of position, which is hard to do, is pull Trotter out of position.
He's a hard-working skater. He used to be an all-star, and I think they're sorely missing him this evening.
Oh yeah, I love skating with him. He thinks he's Mr. Dependable for any team he skates with.
Okay, less than 5 minutes left in the game. Now the Westerners on top by 2, 26-24. There's the big guy up front, and another whip. Westerners working well as a team. That's a credit to the coach, Rupert. And little Glover out again. This guy's really working out there, number 11. Really working hard for the Westerners. So the Westerners now with the lead. Glover moving in quickly. Looks good out there. At the rear, Glover waiting, setting up for a play. Starting to dig in. He's waiting for a second jammer, and again the Westerners with the only scoring opportunity. All right, Jim Trotter was faked out on that last play. Doesn't look like he's going to be this time, though. Blocking out two Westerners, up high, down low. Down goes Glover, into the rail. Wow, Horace Jones straddled it. He could have really got hurt on that. Glover down, back up quickly. Kid showing a lot of guts out there. Horace Jones back up. Glover back up and down, and Jim Trotter does a tremendous job out there. Paul Rupert right up to Trotter. Time getting short. 3:45 left in the game. Chicago still up by 2. Referees right in between. Richard, it seems like the time they better start thinking about the game. Richard, I didn't catch that call.
No, I think
minute on Rupert for interference. I think 1 minute on Rupert for interference. Yeah. I'm going to see that again. See if he can pick it out where.
Trotter's blocking out. He's jumping one. He's jumping the other. I don't see it yet, but Trotter's stopping. He's stopping the two jammers after he got faked out of that one. He's stopping them on this one.
Oh, still on the infield. Maybe he came up just as time was winding down.
Yeah.
That Horace Jones straddled the rail on that jam. I didn't know if he didn't hear his ball. There it is. He doesn't like camera.
With a face like that, would you?
Better get that camera out of here. You pay attention to that game.
He's a very enhancing man, I'll tell you. He commands attention.
He's telling the cameraman to watch the game and leave him alone.
All right, the Westerners up by 1. The All-Stars got 1 point on that play for interference. So it's a 1-point game. 2:30 left. Time winding down. We're just getting the most valuable player in here. Arnold Schoen zips through on the inside for some very important points. Okay, we're going to wait for the referee's decision.
Let's see what they're going to come up with.
Now, okay, we have the most valuable player, Diane Severson, the captain of the Westerners, and here's some good news. 6 All-Star points. 6 Warrior All-Star points, 150 left.
Here we go. We got Arnold Schoen coming in with the new kid trying to block him out. Arnold Schoen fakes him out, go off on the inside, picks up the points with it.
He was totally lost on that.
Yeah.
Big number 16, Myers.
Yeah, you take the high road, I'll take the low road, and I'll score before you. Yeah, I'll score before you.
You know, being big has one drawback. You look pretty silly when you're left standing in your skate.
Yeah, but I think his problem is inexperience. I mean, once he learned to skate that track and get in position
Here's
where he
some
should
experience out there now. Erwin Miller cuts it off. Now, I'm not sure why on that, though. Here's the reason why. He wants his coach out there. All right, even though they were down, and time winding down, only a minute left in the game, Erwin Miller was out first on that play and called it off because they want to run the play. They got a last shot here, 5 points down, 31-26. The All-Stars up top, and Rupert puts a helmet on.
Rupert?
Paul Rupert, the coach of the Westerners, number 17. There he is.
How are the Warriors going to counteract this? Rupert got the helmet on?
Doesn't look like they're gonna. None of the big men for the Warriors with a helmet on. Erwin Miller out first. That could be a real danger here. Erwin Miller, a real hard worker and a tremendous amount of experience. Little Tyrone Jubilee out after him. Time winding down. The jam will go the full 60 seconds. All right, Erwin waiting at the rear. Tyrone coming in. The Bear coming on a late chase over the rails. Tyrone. The Warriors could have a problem here. A lot of experience at the rear. Erwin Miller and the coach. Paul Rupert digging in. Time winding down. They try and work through. Erwin's knocked back. Paul says, let me do it. Time winding down. 3, 2, 1. Rupert and Miller going through. We'll have to wait for the referee's call, and this will be it for the game. Paul Rupert pulling his team through, but we don't know if he got enough. We have 6 Westerners points, and it looks like the